Chapter 13. Complete 72 days of Champ Camp. Every champion's journey begins long before the lights come on, long before the roar of the crowd, and long before the ring announcer shouts their name. Behind every highlight reel is a secret world of sweat, pain, and uncompromising discipline. A regimen that tests a fighter's spirit as much as it tests their technique. That's the spirit I want to tap into with Champ Camp. An intensive, meticulously crafted approach to training, like the greatest boxers in history. By dedicating 72 days out of the year to this system, we'll capture the essence of champion-level preparation and emerge stronger in body, mind, and soul. As a boxing life coach, I believe training isn't just about punishing your body until it aches. It's about forging mental resilience and unwavering confidence. It's about remembering that greatness is often decided in the lonely hours of early morning roadwork, or the final reps when your muscles are screaming to quit. The blueprint for this program draws from the training philosophies of legends such as Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather Jr., Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr., and Manny Pacquiao. Additionally, I've gleaned insights from Gary Todd's greatest boxing workouts, a treasure trove of real-life regimens employed by world champions, and from the thousands of hours I've spent studying fight documentaries, behind-the-scenes training footage, and cinematic portrayals of boxers. This chapter is about unveiling Champ Camp, explaining how I plan to integrate it into my year, and more importantly, challenging you to do the same. Let's lace up and step into the goals framework to take on the physical and mental gauntlet designed to transform us into the best versions of ourselves. What is Champ Camp? Champ Camp is a designated period of boxing-inspired training spread out over the year. My aim, 72 days of intense, champion-like workouts. Rather than 72 consecutive days, I'll distribute these sessions to fit my schedule. I will dedicate 5 times 3-week mini camps, one dedicated to each. This approach yields well over 72 sessions, closer to 90, but I'm committing to hitting at least 72 in total. Why 72? Because it's both realistic and challenging enough to demand everything I've got. A single Champ Camp day includes a cardio block, typically a 5 to 16 kilometer run or similar steady state cardio. A boxing session, focus on technique, bag work, pad work, and intense punching drills. 3,000 to 5,000 punches in total. A strength and conditioning slot. Could be sprints, plyometrics, or calisthenics that push endurance, speed, and raw power. By the end of each day, we aim to log a 10K plus deposit into our training bank, meaning a combination of running and punches or reps that hits at least 10,000 total movements. It's an aggressive target, reminiscent of the champion mindsets we admire. GOALS framework. We'll apply the 5-step GOALS framework, just like in previous chapters. Gratitude, outcome, activities, leverage, score. Let's break it all down. Gratitude. Acknowledge what already enables our success. Whenever a fighter claims a title, they thank their corner, their coaches, and often a higher power for the journey. Before we dive into Champ Camp, let's center ourselves in appreciation for the gifts and resources that make it possible. 5 things I'm grateful for. My love for boxing. I'm not forcing myself to train. I genuinely enjoy the sport's nuances and the thrill of pushing my physical limits. My youth and health. At this stage of my life, my body is capable of handling rigorous activity and I have minimal injuries. High quality mentorship from the greats. Although I haven't trained directly with Ali or Tyson, their philosophies and stories serve as mental and tactical guides. Previous intense training experience. I've completed high intensity regimens before, so my body and mind know how to handle the stress. Shared inspiration and community. I'm surrounded by driven people, trainers, friends, fans, who ignite my motivation to keep punching, running, and innovating. Muhammad Ali once said, "It's the repetition of affirmations that leads to belief, and once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen. My gratitude statements are my affirmations, reminding me why this journey is worth undertaking. Outcome: defining our goal with precision. SMART goal: I will complete 72 days of Champ Camp by December 31st, 2025, each day consisting of a fundamental boxing training routine for mental focus, confidence and resilience. My plan is to do 3 weeks for each of the 5 champions I have been studying, ensuring I surpass 72 sessions comfortably. Why it matters: key checkpoints and motivations. Checkpoints: 18 days completed, the first big chunk, a psychological victory. 36 days completed, halfway point, a testament to consistency. 54 days completed, nearing the finish line, motivation intensifies. 72 days completed, mission accomplished. My why: top 10 reasons for Champ Camp, inspiring others to get back in shape. By sharing my journey, I hope to show people what disciplined boxing can do for health and confidence. Staying ready for boxing opportunities. If a chance to compete or spar arises, I'll be physically primed, achieving my best physical condition. Push past current limits, forging next level strength and endurance. Surrounded by great fighters. Being in an environment of top level fighters, past and present, fuels my drive. Improving overall health. A robust training regimen wards off stress, boosts cardiovascular health and lifts mental well-being. Developing my boxing abilities. Refining footwork, timing and power. Taking technical cues from Ali's footwork to Tyson's devastating hooks. Reaching fighting weight, welterweight. A structured plan to maintain or cut weight responsibly. Mastery to coach others. Learning from intense training helps me guide clients through their own programs. Mental and physical test. Challenges like these reveal and refine character, ensuring I carry resilience into every area of life. Setting a positive example for family, friends and community. I want them to see grit in action, not just hear talk. This approach turns a vague dream, train like a pro fighter, into a measurable reality. As Manny Pacquiao notes, discipline is the bridge between your boxing goals and your boxing accomplishments. Precisely. Our outcome is defined and the path is set. Activities. Breaking down the training routine, Champ Camp isn't a casual gym day. It's a rigorous, structured plan that demands consistency. We'll integrate 3 main components: cardio, boxing, and conditioning in 2 to 3 sessions per day. Typical day breakdown: cardio, 5 kilometers to 16 kilometers. Morning run: start with 5 to 16 kilometers, depending on your current stamina or training focus. On heavier days, you might push closer to 16 kilometers at a steady pace. On lighter days, 5 kilometers of intervals or sprints might suffice. Boxing session, second session. Technique and punch count. Aim for 3,000 to 5,000 punches. Mix jabs, crosses, hooks, uppercuts. Incorporate shadow boxing, heavy bag, pad work, and speed bag. Drills from Gary Todd's book. Todd's Greatest Boxing Workouts compiles champion routines. For instance, Mayweather's approach to pad work or Mike Tyson's peekaboo style can be adapted for your skill level. Rounds and intensity. Typically 10 to 36 rounds on the shadow boxing. On the bag, hitting the pads or shadow boxing, each lasting 3 to 4 minutes with 30 to 60 second rests. Strength and conditioning, third session. Sprints or plyometrics. A short, intense sprint session or jump squats for explosive power, reminiscent of Manny Pacquiao's hill sprints in the Filipino mountains. Calisthenics/circuit training, push-ups, pull-ups, burpees, medicine ball throws or kettlebell swings. Roy Jones Jr. championed bodyweight circuits that kept him agile and powerful. Core and flexibility, planks, medicine ball twists or yoga-like stretches to maintain fluid movement in the ring. Scheduling across the year, 3 weeks of each fighter, 5 times. Monday through Saturday intensives, adding up to extra sessions. Second half of 2025, another high-intensity day to keep the routine from getting stale. With 18 days for each inspiring champion, you'll surpass 72 days in total, likely hitting around 90. This way, even if you miss a day or two due to illness or scheduling, you can still comfortably meet the 72-day target. Leverage, tapping into inspiration, people and resources. No boxer fights alone. Even one-man show personas like Floyd Mayweather had essential support. A father who was once a pro fighter, an uncle who guided his defensive strategy, and a stable of sparring partners, people and inspirations. Past champions, Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones Jr., Manny Pacquiao, Mike Tyson. Their documented training methods, interviews and fights are gold mines of motivation. Present champions, Canelo Alvarez, Naoya Inoue, Terence Crawford, Alexander Usyk, Gervonta Davis. Observing today's best keeps you updated on modern training techniques and strategy evolutions. Local boxing gym and coaching staff. Engage with a coach who can spot weaknesses in your form, provide real-time feedback, and hold you accountable. Resources. YouTube and documentaries. Hours of behind-the-scenes footage featuring the likes of Ali's road work at 5 a.m, Manny Pacquiao's intense pad sessions with Freddie Roach, or Tyson's savage bag drills in Catskill, New York. Gary Todd's greatest boxing workouts, the official text for champion-level insights. Study it, highlight tips, and adapt them to your skill level. Equipment and environments, a quality pair of gloves, good running shoes, a heavy bag, jump rope, plus open spaces like local parks or running tracks. Communities, boxing gym or health club. Join a local boxing gym or even a typical fitness center that has boxing equipment. You'll find training partners, potential sparring mates, and coaches. Running clubs. They can help keep your cardio on point. Even Mayweather would sometimes run with a group to push pace. Online forums or Facebook groups for accountability and tips. Some groups focus on specific boxing challenges, sharing daily progress or exchanging training videos. Ali said, "I'm so fast that last night I turned off the light switch in my hotel room and was in bed before the room was dark." Humor aside, his confidence and flair came from leveraging top quality trainers, supportive communities, and unyielding self-belief. We replicate that approach by leaning on proven resources. Score. Measuring your champ camp progress. We don't want to punch blindly in the dark. Like a fighter who diligently counts combos, times miles, or tracks heart rates, we must quantify progress. Key performance indicators, KPIs. Lead KP is actions you control. Number of champ camp days. Attended, log each champ camp day completed. Punch count per session, aim for 10 to 36 rounds of boxing. With an average of 200 punches a round, it will be 2,000 to 7,200 punches, or at least record approximate tallies. This metric ensures your form and endurance keep growing. Running distance trudged terrain. Type, track whether you ran 5 kilometers or 16 kilometers, if it was intervals or steady. Variation fosters a well-rounded cardio base. Lag KPIs, outcome indicators. Completion of 72 sessions, the grand milestone, the final bell signifying your victory. Weight and body composition. If you aim to reach welterweight, measure weight or body fat percentage monthly to ensure you're trending in the right direction. Skill and confidence growth. This is qualitative. Do you feel more fluid in the ring? Are your sparring partners noticing sharper technique? Measuring frequency. Weekly check-ins. Confirm you completed champ camp sessions for the week. If not, can you reschedule? Monthly evaluations, tally. How many sessions you did and whether you adhered to the 10K plus deposit target. Reassess your punch forms, cardio times or weight. Quarterly reflection. Each quarter, end of that Champ Camp week, see if you hit your day count. Evaluate if you're pacing well towards 72 total sessions, celebrating wins, 18, 36, 54, 72 days. Each checkpoint is a small championship in itself. Treat yourself, maybe a boxing gear upgrade at 18 days, a spa session at 36, new shoes at 54, and a serious celebratory dinner at 72. Mentor feedback. At major checkpoints, share your progress with a coach or training partner for external validation and advice. Personal stories, the drive behind the routine. I remember a phase in my life when I was enthralled by Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s midnight training. Stories emerged of him hitting the gym at 2 a.m. or going for a road run at 3 a.m. while the rest of the world slept. Initially, it sounded insane, but the more I studied him, the more I understood. Success in the ring wasn't just about a fight night game plan. It was about outworking the competition when nobody else was looking. Likewise, Manny Pacquiao's famed hill sprints in the Philippines highlight the ethic of a champion whose heart is as big as his skill set. Roy Jones Jr. might run with chickens in rural Florida, like in that iconic scene capturing his speed and agility. Or consider how Mike Tyson hammered out thousands of sit-ups daily, forging iron-like abs for rib-breaking body shots. These anecdotes revealed a consistent theme. Champion-level achievements demand champion-level training. At times, I've tried to emulate aspects of these routines, picking and choosing bits of Ali's swagger, Pacquiao's sprints, or Tyson's calisthenics. Each experiment taught me something new about grit, mental discipline, and how the body can adapt to extraordinary demands if the mind remains resolute. Now, by formalizing that approach into Champ Camp, I'm giving shape to a personal legacy of discipline, one that I hope resonates with my clients, fans, and loved ones, showing them that with the right blueprint, they too can transform. The power of testing limits. Boxing is more than jabs and hooks. It's a metaphor for resilience, courage, and strategic thinking. If you can endure a 2 to 4 hour training day that packs in running, bag work, pad sessions, and conditioning, you can endure a demanding project at work, an emotionally draining family crisis, or the rigors of pursuing big business goals. Each day of Champ Camp is like forging mental steel. You face your own fatigue, your own doubts, and prove that neither can stop you. Mike Tyson said, "Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth." Champ Camp is about forging a plan that can endure life's inevitable punches. Maybe you'll face unexpected work deadlines, family emergencies, or injuries. The discipline you gain from repeated intense sessions arms you with the mental toughness to adapt gracefully without abandoning your goals. A culture of excellence. Engaging in a structured program also helps those around you. If you're consistent with Monday workouts or you're devoting the first week of each quarter to hardcore training, people around you notice. They see your hustle, your discipline, and your unwavering commitment. This can spark conversations like, "What are you doing differently?" or "How do you find the motivation?" This is where your role as a boxing life coach expands beyond yourself. You become a living billboard of resilience, inspiring others to push their boundaries. A call to action. Plan your own Champ Camp in 12 minutes. I invite you to spend the next 12 minutes drafting your personal Champ Camp blueprint. Define your session count and schedule. How many days will you commit to? 30, 50. Go bold, 72 or 100. If you dare. Which days fit your calendar best? Maybe every Sunday or a block of days each month. Map your training blocks. Cardio. Decide running distances or times. Intervals or steady state. Boxing technique. Bag work, shadow boxing, combos, or specialized drills. Conditioning. Sprints, calisthenics, or plyometric circuits. Champion inspirations. Will you follow more of a Tyson approach, power, or a Mayweather approach, stamina defense? Leverage your circle. Who can keep you accountable? Which gym or running club can you join? How do you incorporate your schedule, perhaps using apps like Strava or MyFitnessPal? Track and celebrate. Create a chart or note on your phone to mark each Champ Camp day completed. Decide small or big treats at intermediate milestones. Maybe new gloves at half the target, a short getaway at the end. Write it down. Commit to a number. If you're serious, you'll find the time to push yourself, forging a champion's mindset in every corner of your life. Stepping into the ring of self-mastery, completing 72 days of Champ Camp is more than a fitness journey. It's a testament to your capability to design a year that merges ambition, discipline, and self-belief. Like Floyd Mayweather once said, hard work, dedication. That's the formula. By structuring your workouts, gleaning inspiration from legendary fighters, and relentlessly testing your body, you transform from aspiring doer to active champion. When you endure the 5 a.m. run, the relentless round on the bag, the sets of sprints that leave your legs shaking, you're not just training your body, you're training your spirit. Each punch thrown or kilometer run is a deposit in the bank of your resilience. And with every deposit, you become more and more unstoppable, both inside and outside the ring. In a year by design, your champ level training isn't a random footnote. It's a core element that shapes your identity as a boss, fighter, champion, man of God, boxing life coach, super author, lover, and family man. Because if you can master your body and willpower in this way, you'll channel that mastery into every other role you hold, achieving breakthroughs that leave onlookers wondering how you do it all. So, lace up the gloves. Warm up that engine with a 5-kilometer run. Let the heart pound and the sweat flow. Focus on the daily discipline needed to inch towards 72 or more days of champion-inspired training. One day, you'll look back, maybe at day 73, and realize you've become the kind of fighter in life that even your past idols would applaud. That's the essence of Champ Camp, forging a champion's heart to tackle everything life throws at you. Welcome to the ring. It's time to train like you mean it.